I want to show the people my voice, and be acknowledged for it as soon as possible. I really want to become cool. That is one of my goals. I feel like a very positive person. I'm putting a lot of effort into living positively. In life, one must be determined, and not just go within the flow. Keep this in mind. I want to make this year my year. If you actually think about what happiness is, it's really nothing much. When you get to eat ramen, after feeling really, really hungry, that's happiness. It is great to be ambitious, and aim for more and more, to be happy in the future. But as I've lived up until now, I think one of the nicest ways to live life, if you know how to enjoy what's in the present. I want to believe that real fate will end up meeting again. Teamwork makes the dream work. It was really obvious that I was confused and lost. But I think life is about being lost. Everyone feels lost at times, and worries about themselves, about where they are going. Everyone is confused about where they should belong. Everyone goes through it. Life is just like fireworks. We foresee our own possibilities, but it shines for a short moment and disappears, just like those fireworks. We used to wonder a lot. If you believe in yourself, and just as long as it's not unethical, I hope you can just trust yourself and do it. Like scientists say about space, that infinity and the infinitesimal can be essentially the same thing, reflecting back on my troubled inner self, can be empty in itself. I will try not to be pessimistic about myself, and work guided by gut feeling. Love is like a prism. The phrase, "love yourself," can only be spoken by those who truly love themselves. But for a majority of people who can't love themselves, love yourself is like an unattainable flickering flame. The keywords of love that I embodied from my point of view are courage and forgiveness. Maybe we don't have courage to face the ugly sides of ourselves. So if one day, we can finally face ourselves, then in the end, maybe we can truly start loving ourselves. There is nothing braver than being able to forgive. I want to live a life where I can really forgive myself. Loving myself is finally forgiving myself. There are a lot of things in this world that happens beyond our control. To us, let us forgive ourselves. We're not that talented or gifted. I think we were able to collaborate well by pursuing the common goal. Even if you're not perfect, you are limited edition. There's no need to live your life based on the standard of others. Everyone says, dream big. But I don't think you have to live so fiercely like that all the time. Just trust yourself and live a healthy and happy life. Find what makes you happy. And work hard in your school or work. It's really interesting. The Korean word for human and love are so similar. The pronunciation sounds similar as well. I think from a long time ago, ever since the Korean language was first created, the words human and love were made similarly on purpose, because they are actually so closely related like that. These three words, human, love, life, are something that we can't take away from us throughout our lives. There is too much anger in this world, but don't think that they're going to only hurt you and just blame them for everything bad. I go across a desert and a sea so many times a day. I see so much anger within myself and in other people. I feel discouraged many times, and I get disappointed with myself. Whoever you are, or whatever you do, I think everyone feels the same way. You can gather up the anger within you and the anger you see in other people, and turn it into something flowery and shining, so that your youth can shine like a flower. Having so many thoughts at your age now, it's just like you're at a stage of spreading out your branches. It is like the process of a tree in its young days. Of course, it will be hard. You will go through all the pruning, chopping, and cutting, and it will hurt. Although it may confuse and hurt you now, your branches that have spread wide will be pruned just like that, and it will become a very large tree. You would think that you're always worrying more than others, thinking that you're the weird one. I think there will be some of you who think like that as well. Consider it as something like branches of your young days. After those times, I'm sure it will become a great, great tree. We have to feel pain and experience many things. For the time, you feel sad, and sometimes get lost. But someday, you will finally be a really beautiful tree. I wish you would find your own galaxy. Beautiful moments. Something can be beautiful because there's something horrible. Then life can be tough, or it can be good. If you can accept that those hard times are part of beautiful moments in life, I think you can truly understand the most beautiful moment in your life. I'm a little piece of this world, but I'm giving some kind of effect on people and helping them, which makes me a proud son. Personally, that is a beautiful moment in my life. Can someone not suffer while living in their life? There are many sad days, right? But even so, more than the painful and difficult days, the hope to have more days that are better, what makes us continue living. I see it as a driving force. Happiness is not something that you have to achieve. You can still feel happy during the process of achieving something. I know many people are going through tough times. But this moment can be the most beautiful moment of our lives. If you can feel that, from this moment till we die, our entire life will be beautiful. We all experience difficult times since we're born. We all have different kinds of troubles, but nobody wants to give up in the beginning. Go live your life. You really don't know when and where your life might have a turning point. So make sure to live, and let's live life to the fullest. All of us meet various kinds of temptations in our lives. The more the temptation is difficult to refuse, the more you struggle. You can do it. Let's be less lazy and work harder tomorrow. Let's become a me who loves myself. It's important to love yourself. Please cherish yourself. Rest a bit and enjoy life comfortably. Looking for answers when there aren't any, but we still learn. Isn't that what life is about? I've had to accept that everyone cannot love me. Because when there's love, there's hate. When there's light, there's dark. The fact that you actually set goals is the most important, even if it doesn't go on for too long. Hope is something that we must have in our lives and our hearts. We need to cheer up more. You can't always have good things happening to you. I'm like a surfer. First, you just paddle and fall off the board. But as time goes by, you can stand up on the bigger waves. I go somewhere I haven't been, and just watch people and colors. That is my inspiration. Most of our music is about how we perceive the world, and how we try to persist as normal, average human beings. Music and performance transcend language, countries, and races. We're on some path that's set since we're born, but I still believe we can change some things. So I believe in my faith, but I still don't believe in my fate. I believe that there's no improvement if you have an inferiority complex and victim mentality. Humans seem to be programmed to think of ambivalent feelings at the same time. That is the driving force behind human beings, to be the warrant of all things, and to control other worlds. It is in our genes that we think of breaking up when we love, and of failure and fall when we succeed. Life always had dilemmas. If we set too many goals, it makes us really tired. Life is a sculpture that you cast, as you make mistakes and learn from them. I think life is the same as a festival. Happiness lasts for fleeting moments, leaving behind some snapshot images of the moments. Enjoy life, and seize the fleeting moments. In Korean, the word future is made up of two parts. The first part means not, and the second means to come. In that sense, future means something that will not come. This is to say the future is now, and our now is us living our future. When the light comes, we always have shadows, and we cannot avoid that. We should find a way to love ourselves around, then, of course, especially the youth gonna be happier, and we could live a good life. To truly know ourselves, it's important to first know who we are. I hope you know your limits well. But don't stay within those limits. Overcome the limits each day. Someday, our music, our stage, our photos, or videos. If all of that can help you even just a little. If your pain is 100 on a scale of 100, if we can lessen that to 99, 98, or 97. With that, the value of our existence is enough. What is loving myself? Loving yourself? Who can define their own method and way of loving myself? It's our mission to define our way to love ourselves. Sometimes, I just wanted to quit. I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. Maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. I am who I am today, with all my faults. Tomorrow I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that's me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I was, who I am, and who I hope to become. I have many faults and I have many fears, but I am going to embrace myself as hard as I can, and I'm starting to love myself, little by little. The biggest love is the love for oneself. If you want to love others, you should love yourself first. In love, when you're not true to yourself, the love won't last. Because love is complex, and we always have the dark sides and the sad sides. The emotion I face these days is trying to think that I'm happy. That used to feel like pretending to be at first. But now I feel comfortable. You should have something to lean on. I have found things that can comfort me, wandering around and collecting stuff. That makes me feel better, so now I can brush off what others say. We did say that you don't have to dream, but living a life without dreams or hope would be quite dim, wouldn't it? Everyone needs motivation and milestones in order to move. People say you get 3 chances in life. But some people don't even realize that, and their time comes to an end. Doing my best in the things that are in front of me is the best way that I can answer the question of my existence. It's like the 7 of us are on the same boat, looking in different directions, but going the same way. Some say we have achieved so many things, but we stand no different from any other youth in their 20s. We're alone, but also together. We may be seeing each other through just a camera on this small screen, but I know your future will bloom into something much bigger and magnificent. Our tomorrow may be dark, painful, and difficult. We might stumble or fall down. But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest. If the stars are hidden, we will let moonlight guide us. If even the moon is dark, let our faces be the light that helps us find our way. Focusing on the present and doing my best now, instead of holding on to a future that's uncertain. To live for tomorrow and the next day are the only thing that I can do now. The future is the future because it hasn't arrived. I think style is all about attitude. The most important thing is to try things, buy things, and let them become a part of you. Wear it comfortably and proudly. As people say, the good comes with the bad. I believe when there is a bad thing, there is also a good thing. I don't know how long this will last, but I believe the shadow gets darker during the night, and the sun will rise at some point. Days will pass, and I'm sure the good days will come back. After the rain washes everything away, a clean world awaits. I enjoy drawings and art pieces. If someone can't love you for who you are right now, then you're not destined to be together. Life is not a slot machine. There are no multiple chances. Nobody is going to tell you how to find happiness. You have to find it by yourself. We have to keep looking into what makes us happy. In our lives, predictions are bound to be off sometimes. Imagine riding a huge hot air balloon that never loses its heated air, going up and up. It is terrifying. Because when I was getting into it, I didn't know it would reach the space. I thought it would be floating in the atmosphere, then land back. If you study because of others, then you don't want to study. But if you have some specific field you want to jump in by yourself, I'm sure that you will be craving to study. The future is unexplored territory, and we will be the ones who spend the most time in it. So I think that these young people are trying to find for themselves the ways that we can live in it. If we continue to believe in possibility and hope, we will not lose our way but discover new ones. I have so many things I want to say, but I can't be open about all of them. We're always sincere. We could make mistakes because we're not perfect. We make lots of mistakes, and I know that I'm not perfect either. We feel happy to help make a positive impact, and we feel great responsibility at the same time. Success can happen every moment. The photo shoot coming out well is also a success. I began writing my diary again, and I'm trying to write down what I succeeded in every day. I don't think success is something that's grand. I think it is a success if there's a meaning in every moment, and the results come out well. When it's holiday seasons, it is happiness. Please make lots of happy memories.